Love a mountain bike.
There's a good reason why I've never been that way. Well, good morning everybody, welcome to another video here on the channel. What an introduction to the gravel route, the glorious gravel Lincolnshire edition. How are we doing? How was that? How was that start?
I wish, I mean I don't own a mountain bike to be fair, but I can see if you're doing something like that, it's mountain bike-esque, isn't it really?
Yeah,
in terms
absolutely.
of the suspension, you're up and down.
That was really good. I would never have done that, by the way, because like the farmers in their tractors at the beginning would have put me off. I'm like, oh, this is up, because it wasn't really well signposted.
Not done much gravel, right? It's, I guess as well, like farmer-wise, if you're on a bike, you're passing through, aren't you? Really?
Yeah. Definitely more of a walking trail. Down in the bridleway. Absolutely stunning day for this.
This is the best gravel for me. White, sort of chalky, like being in Tuscany, but not.
We've just been talking about how amazing Lincolnshire is, in that you should come. If you've never been, put it on your bucket list. It's not flat.
It definitely is not flat.
We'll be saying that forevermore, won't we?
Well, I think you've proved it many times already with some of your rides. I mean, you've done what, 8,000-9,000 on a couple of your rides?
Yeah.
Again, that's the Yorkshire Sportive sort of climbing rate. It's about 9,000-10,000. So.
Yeah.
And I've done at least 2,000.
Okay, the route ends up wiggling around everywhere, but does that really matter?
Of course it does.
I'm not doing loops or.
Well, there's no criteria.
You know, just do what you want. As you can see, I'm on the mountain bike, and that's not through choice. Fortunately, I broke the brake lever on the gravel bike in the last few days, so I've had to change last minute. I've ridden much of this route on a gravel bike, not a problem. I'll give up with it. Spin your pedal a bit.
You said you were going to be back for 6.
It's gone really quiet. I've had one fall. Tom's not liking the wind, I can tell. and that glorious gravel has turned into farm track. It's quite heavy. I'll tell you what, I won't go through here in winter. Today though, it is glorious. Glorious grass. I don't know if you can tell in the picture, descending off the Wolds now. God, this bit is hard. We've been fighting into the wind for 15 minutes or so. Very windy, as I suspected it would be. It's always windy here on the east coast. Trying to convince Tom to do the full distance. I think it's a losing battle. That's the problems with his cassette, which we've resolved. But I think it's draining down on him. But we're going to plug away trying to convince him to do the whole route still. How are you finding it so far?
Oh yeah, pretty good.
Good.
Flat and warm and bumpy.
How are you finding it so far?
Oh, it's a fantastic route.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. Beautiful day. Great route. Really nice.
Which has
gravel.
been your kind of highlight.
I think once you get into some of the really nice gravel tracks in on the countryside, it's fantastic. The few fields at the start were a bit rutted. It was a bit tough on the arms and the bike, and you were thrown around a little bit.
Oh, my turn.
Cheers.
I can't see them. Feel better now I've eaten.
God, yeah, without shadow of a doubt.
Yeah. Did you go for a fizzy drink or anything?
I didn't, to be fair. Milkshake.
Yeah, oh God.
I normally have
Like a Yazoo, that kind of thing.
Yazoo.
Yeah.
I normally don't normally have a Coke, to be fair, because you've got the sugar and the caffeine in that, haven't you?
Yeah.
And it's just a license to drink Coke, in it, to be fair. When you're out on the bike, you can approach it a bit different.
Yeah. This way. Through the gate. And I thought I was going to get away with no hiker bike. How wrong was I? hopefully there's no more incidents down here. Just gone through Brink Hill. Back on the trails again. Looks like it's going toward a ford, a river crossing, I think. I nearly came off, as did Richard behind me. Again, another little trail I've not been down before, which is great. It's what I wanted. You know, if you lived in an area all your life and you come on one of these events, you want to see something you haven't seen before. With this event being cancelled, you know, we're having to fuel ourselves. Getting quite close for time for reaching the cafe at Rachel's though. It's about 3:10 now. 15 minutes away, I bet. How's your meal?
Alright, yeah, cheeseburger, bit of mayonnaise, lettuce, latte, can of Coke.
Amy from cycling thing the other day,
yeah.
she was talking about, it's on one of the videos, she was saying, is it latte or latte? I always say latte, but
I think say latte.
Being from the north, it's supposed to be latte, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a weird one, that
I'm
one.
normally a flat white man myself,
Yeah.
to be fair, yeah. Do like a flat white, but yeah, you need a caffeine fix, don't you, to be fair.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Heading toward Hemmingsby. It's been a cracking off-road section, this. Some wild camping spots, plenty. Either be in a tent, and you know it's off the road. It's well back from traffic. You're never gonna get anybody going through there in the middle of the night and disturbing you. Going on my bucket list. And when I saw this straight line on the route, I'm like, that must be road or something. But yeah, awesome. This is neat. I guess this trail might be pretty bad to ride in the off season, but right now this is glorious. Even if it's not gravel. What did you think to that?
Tasty, mate, tasty.
That was, yeah, that was
I would say since the
Gucci-esque, yeah?
Yeah, Gucci-esque.
Borrow one of your words.
I'd say since the cafe stop, it's been great riding, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Really enjoyed it, to be fair.
And for me, I know I've known much of the route that we've been riding, but that was kind of, I think that's one of the highlights. I wouldn't mind riding down there in the off season, but
yeah,
that was really
you keep
good.
asking yourself that, don't you? Almost actually.
Yeah.
It's great today, bone dry for weeks, but obviously as we get a little bit more closer to autumn and winter and it starts raining,
I'm still tempted to come down here in November though.
You'll try it. We'll see you on one of your videos.
Yeah. Obviously, well familiar with my
You can
channel.
be the eyes and ears as to what it's like in the winter, can't you? Yeah.
Heading towards the Belmont transmitter for the very final time. 15k to go, just as well. It's raining. Just light showers really. Just to make you a little bit cool for a little while. Yeah, so it's kind of the last drag really up to the top of the high street. It's been a fantastic route. I'm looking forward to getting home and checking out my personal heat map. You know, just joining something together in the future. Taking as many of these new routes I've learnt together. You nearly think you're done, you nearly think you're tarmac to the end, and then you get this. Yes, you've definitely seen some road sections on this route. But like at any event here in the UK, any route that you might take, if you want to go off-road, you have to put up with a little bit of road, a bit of tarmac. It must be said though, on this particular route, you're seldom on the tarmac for that long. Short sections really. So Richard, coming up to the end of the ride. Yeah, what do you think? What do you think to the end of this?
There's no need, is there, for this at the end of the ride? In all fairness, you know, 150k in, plenty of gravel, plenty of off-road, plenty of fatigue in the legs, and there's this on the horizon. It's just like, why'd they put this in?
You've not done enough gravel events. That's what it is.
No, that's
There's always a sting at the end of the tail.
When you got to look at it, it's the last bit, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the last push. The last push.
Then we've done it, and it's game over in a sense. So
Can't say it's not taking anything away from the ride though.
No. Yeah, when you've done it, I mean, you're thinking actually, I've just about finished the ride. I could just do with a flat or a descent. But
No.
when you've done this, it adds to it, doesn't it?
It really does. Yeah.
You know, you think actually, this just yes, it was a bit harder, but we've done it. But yeah, loved it. To be fair,
Good.
loved it.
Good. Let's get up there then,
Come on.
shall we?
Yeah.
Let's get it done. I'm not surprised in the slightest. Look at that. 49 metres of elevation to go over 460 metres. I'll say it again, Lincolnshire is not flat. Is it moved? No. Been joking with Richard all afternoon about where he's parked his lad, but it's stood in front of that farmer's gate, it's not moved. It's good we finished when we have as well, it's 7:15 and sense the darkness impending. Ride done and dusted. Last little incline. Well, that's it, I'm ending the video. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Hit subscribe if you want to watch more content on the channel. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.